A lot of people don't realize that there are a lot of marriages that are struggling because one spouse wants sex and the other one don't want it as much, or it's vice versa. Now, the question is, could it hurt your relationship or could it better your relationship?
Welcome to the pressure cooker.
Well, my take on this is just the way that you get a man, that's the way that you keep the man. So during the dating period, the engagement period, if you was always hopping on it, then you need to hop on it the way you was hopping on it then. Because men have those same expectations. But we find a lot of times that women will do all that, and then when they get the marriage and they in the marriage, they stop. And so then that's where the problems begin, because that's what you started. Now, I do know that there are these rare, these are occasions where women have kids, and after kids they might have, postpartum, stress and all those other things. I'm not talking about medically, but I'm talking about a healthy woman, nothing wrong with her, that should desire her husband who did all that. Every time he said he wanted, she was on it. Even before he could ask for it, she was giving it to him. And now all of a sudden you done got the ring, you done got married, you're living under the roof together, and you got a headache, or you tired, or all those things you were doing them while you was courting a man, while you was dating a man. So you gotta marry you. You should keep up the same habit. If that's not who you are, then don't start that. Don't
Well,
offer up something that you're not willing to continue.
we constitute that most of the time. People, when that question come up, it's
Hmm.
always we think of it as the man wants sex and the woman is struggling.
Oh no, no,
But
no, no. Oh no. Oh no.
it's a lot of marriages where
The woman
the
wants it in a man.
woman
Oh
and the
yeah.
man just
Yeah.
he can't keep up, and
Yeah.
it's not an old guy. It's
Hmm.
they
Young
both the
guys,
same age.
or younger, and
o-
the woman is a
and
little older. Oh
she
yeah.
just you just can't keep up.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
I done had some friends that have broke up with their boyfriend, and man, I even had one that get a divorce because their husband couldn't keep up.
Hmm.
Their husband was miserable.
Hmm.
And it ain't like they got a divorce because he was, I mean, when the divorce happened, he was brokenhearted. He was ready to go.
Hmm.
He was
Oh my
ready to go. He
goodness.
couldn't. He couldn't do it, man.
Hmm.
He just couldn't. He couldn't keep up.
I
Oh,
think in life we tend to want something, or think we want something and desire something that, once you get it, are you really gonna be able to handle? Because a lot of men will sit back and say, man, that would be my dream to have a woman that wants it all the time, that gave it to me all the time. But what happens when you cannot keep up with that, when you can't match her energy, when you can't produce it all the time? Then what's the problem? So sometimes we tend to think that's what we want until we actually wake up and we got it all the time.
I guess another question would be, or I would say it's a question. I
Hmm.
would say that both people desire each other.
Hmm.
It would help the relationship.
Hmm.
If one don't desire the other one, and the other one desires like, if she don't desire your ass,
Hmm.
but you want to have sex all the time, it's gonna hurt your marriage.
Hmm.
Your marriage is not gonna last,
Hmm.
and it's gonna be a struggle. It's
But
gonna
see, my thing with that is what happened. There has to be something, and I'm not talking about medically. I'm talking about what made her stop desiring you. Like, did she not desire you from the very beginning? Was it just to get you to marry her? Was it just to get something, to
like
get to that point? Did she think that marrying you would financially make her better? It would make her more stable? Like, what makes you all of a sudden stop desiring somebody other than physical? Like, men say if the women gain weight, the women say if the man gain weight. Let's take those things off the table. And you both are still the same. Like when y'all were dating, when y'all were meeting, it's no medical stuff. Why would a woman all of a sudden stop desiring the man, or the man all of a sudden stop desiring the woman that he been going after all this time and married?
Most of the time, if a woman really likes you,
Mm-hmm.
she really like you,
Mm-hmm.
and y'all got married, and then after a while, or even just in a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
if she really like you, and y'all
Mm-hmm.
got in a relationship, and then as little time passed by, she stopped liking you,
Mm-hmm.
then most of the time, it's probably the something the man has done, and it's not like cheating or anything. We gonna just
Mm-hmm.
avoid that. But it's probably the way he's carrying himself. It's probably he has lost his frame. He started being goofy, started doing shit that's unbecoming, and she just don't see him desirable anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And if she starts, if you start allowing her to disrespect you, eventually she's gonna start seeing you as weak, and she's gonna start wanting to be around a more stronger man. Now I'm not talking about you gotta be an asshole because everybody comes into weakness. I mean strength with being an asshole, want to tell a woman you can't talk when I'm talking, all that old stuff. You ain't gotta be like that. She just has to see you as somebody she can follow. You are stern. Every now and then you might, she might try to test you, but she know that not to go too damn far. You keep that going, man, and you will always, first of all, you're gonna see yourself in a certain light, but also she's gonna see you in a certain light. And but that don't guarantee she's gonna always stay with you, but you got a better chance of being that kind of guy than you do if she finds your ass is weak. And mainly it's emotional. It's not the strength. See, a lot of guys think it's strength. Women want to see if you are emotionally strong. Cause she can look at your ass and say, he probably strong, he's tall, he's
Mm-hmm.
big, he got more, but she wants to know if you're emotionally, if you can be broken emotionally. Cause 9 times out of 10, that's what a woman's strength is. She's gonna attack you emotionally. She's never gonna really attack you physical. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
some women will put them hands on your ass, but most likely most women won't do that. They're gonna try to find cracks where they can take you emotionally because they want you to give them the keys to the kingdom. They don't want to have to take them from you. They want you to volunteer and give up everything to them, your whole kingdom, your soul, everything that you have to them without them having to even lift a finger. And when she's once she able to do that, that's no more challenge to you. That's nothing for you. You might as well just
So in other words, when you saying what you're saying is when a woman, when a man succumbs to a woman and submit to a woman, that makes him unattractive.
that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Feminine energy is a submissive energy,
Mm-hmm.
but what most people get misunderstood
Mm-hmm.
is that they think because feminine energy is submissive, it's weak. It's a very powerful entity,
Mm-hmm.
very powerful. It just operates different. You know, masculine energy operate on the outer world. Feminine energy operates in the inner world.
Mm-hmm.
It's very powerful in the inner world. I mean, we got all kind of examples. What's his name? David and Goliath, or which one? No, Samson. Samson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about David and Goliath. Samson. All those different examples of King Leopold, not
Mm-hmm.
King Leopold, but Napoleon.
Mm-hmm.
You know, look how one of the most powerful men on the earth, man, and just women ran all through him.
Mm-hmm.
He just was a weak man for women.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the main thing. But a lot of times, if a woman really likes you, and then all of a sudden she just kind of don't want to touch your ass, she don't want to have nothing to do with you, then probably it's something that you've done. You started being out of frame.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have the same ambition you used to.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have the same get up. The things she saw in you, you just don't have them. Or she found out who you really were.
Mm-hmm.
She hang around your ass long enough, she gonna find out who you are, what you about, and it might be unattracted to her.
Could be.
And that's the biggest thing, man. So, you know,
But I think that whatever you do and whatever you start, you need to be able to keep it up unless and it's a medical reason or something like that has changed. You need to try to keep it up.
Kevin and Caprice. Let's talk relationship.